South suburban politician Tiffany Henyard appears to have lost control of both governments she runs. Now she's teasing a big announcement that she claims will result in some of her opponents being arrested and charged.
Okay, guys, we do not have a quorum, so we will not be having a board meeting this evening.
Tiffany Henyard, a South suburban politician, is in hot water as her grip on power weakens. With rumors swirling about a major announcement that could lead to the arrest of her opponents, tension is rising. Betrayals from her allies and mounting opposition from local trustees only add to the chaos. Meanwhile, her controversial spending habits, including lavish travel funded by taxpayers, are under scrutiny. As an eviction lawsuit looms over her, Henyard's bold claims of corruption against her rivals raise questions. Will this self-proclaimed super mayor's actions finally catch up with her? Hey guys, I am Olivia. Welcome to Red Rumbles. Tiffany Henyard is facing a storm, and it's getting wild. With whispers of a shocking announcement that could lead to the arrest of her opponents, the drama is heating up in South suburban politics. Allies are turning against her, and accusations of corruption are flying. Can Henyard maintain her grip, or is her power slipping away? Stay tuned as we break down the chaos and keep you in the loop. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates and insights. You won't want to miss what happens next. Tiffany Henyard was once a powerful figure in the South suburban political landscape, managing both the Thornton Township and the village of Dolton. Her position gave her significant control, but now that control is slipping away. Once seen as a strong leader, she's now surrounded by turmoil, with political opponents challenging her every move. Her supporters once rallied behind her vision, but recent events suggest that her influence is waning. Henyard's troubles began to snowball when a key ally in Thornton Township decided to resign.
Tiffany Henyard making a late appearance at the Dolton Village Board meeting this evening. That meeting was being held at the Park District building since Village Hall cannot legally accommodate the crowds at a typical meeting.
This was a major setback, especially as another ally turned against her, refusing to attend a crucial township meeting. The situation grew worse when the majority of trustees in Dolton openly opposed Henyard's policies, effectively isolating her. The very structure of power she had built now seems to be crumbling, and she faces increasing difficulty in maintaining authority in either role. In the midst of this political upheaval, Henyard has hinted at a major announcement, suggesting that her opponents might face arrests. This declaration has sparked intense speculation, as she claims that certain individuals will soon face legal consequences for alleged wrongdoing. However, she has yet to provide any clear evidence to support these claims, leaving many wondering if her announcement is a strategic move aimed at regaining control or if there's a genuine legal basis for these threats. Henyard's opponents have been quick to dismiss these statements as desperate attempts to distract from her own controversies. They argue that if she had real evidence, it would have already been brought to light. The community is now caught in the middle, with residents eager to see whether Henyard's words will result in actual arrests or whether this is merely political theater. As scrutiny of Henyard's leadership intensified, so did questions about her spending. Reports have surfaced that she spent more than $100,000 in taxpayer dollars on first-class travel, luxury accommodations, and expensive meals. These expenses have raised serious concerns among both political figures and residents of the community. Critics argue that this kind of spending is a misuse of public funds, especially in a region where many residents face economic challenges. One of the most controversial aspects of Henyard's financial dealings involves the allocation of public money to her namesake cancer charity, which has since ceased operations. Additionally, reports surfaced of Henyard organizing events that brought in high-profile celebrities, with costs exceeding $80,000. While some argue that these events helped bring attention to the community, others see them as a wasteful use of public funds, especially since their long-term benefits remain unclear. In response to these allegations, Henyard took to Facebook Live for over an hour, delivering a heated monologue that has become a subject of local discussion.
One way that the government always does it is to go and investigate people around her, and that's what they're doing here.
I'm a private investigator. I've got some book that says Super Mayor. Inside I have from the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois.
During the live session, she denied any wrongdoing and portrayed herself as the victim of a coordinated effort to undermine her leadership. She accused her opponents of engaging in a power struggle, describing their actions as a blatant attempt to seize control for their own interests. Despite Henyard's fiery defense, many questions remained unanswered. Viewers of the live session noted that she did not address specifics regarding the use of taxpayer money or the concerns about her spending. Instead, she focused on painting her critics as part of a larger scheme to oust her. The Facebook Live session might have been intended to rally her supporters, but it left many in the community looking for more concrete answers. The political landscape surrounding Henyard shifted dramatically as some of her once loyal supporters began distancing themselves from her. The resignation of a key ally was a significant blow, as it signaled a fracture within her inner circle. The fact that another former supporter openly turned against her, refusing to attend a township meeting, only added to the perception that her leadership is now in jeopardy. This shift has cast doubt on Henyard's ability to navigate the challenges she faces. Her former allies, who once saw her as a strong leader capable of driving change, are now questioning her decisions and approach. Some speculate that these departures might be a sign that even those close to her see the writing on the wall. As support erodes, Henyard's ability to marshal votes and maintain control within the township and village governments becomes increasingly difficult. For years, Henyard presented herself as a formidable leader. Embracing the nickname Super Mayor, this self-styled image allowed her to cultivate an aura of authority and assertiveness, which played well with some of her constituents. However, as criticism mounts, the very traits that once bolstered her reputation are being turned against her. Critics argue that Henyard has overreached her powers, using her position to benefit herself rather than focusing on the needs of the community. The trustees in Dolton have become especially vocal in opposing what they describe as an authoritarian approach to governance. These accusations have chipped away at Henyard's carefully crafted persona, making her appear less like a decisive leader and more like a politician grasping to hold on to power. Adding to Henyard's mounting challenges is an eviction lawsuit that has drawn significant attention. Despite earning a reported $375,000 annually in taxpayer-funded salaries, along with her boyfriend, Henyard has allegedly stopped paying rent for her residence. The lawsuit, filed by a landlord who claims to have known the Henyard family for years, highlights a financial dispute that could further damage Henyard's standing in the community. The landlord has publicly expressed frustration, stating that Henyard's refusal to pay rent has put her own financial stability at risk. She emphasized that, while she has bills and a child to care for, Henyard and her boyfriend are earning a substantial income and should be able to cover their housing expenses. The situation has left many in the community wondering how someone with such significant earnings could find themselves in a dispute over unpaid rent. The controversies surrounding Henyard have not only affected her political career, but have also had a broader impact on the Dolton community. As accusations fly and tensions rise, many residents are left feeling uncertain about the future. The township and village governments are caught in a deadlock, and important decisions are being delayed. The lack of stability has frustrated residents who are eager to see their leaders focus on the real issues facing their community. In addition to the frustration, there's also a sense of division among the people of Dolton. Some remain steadfast supporters of Henyard, believing that she is the target of unfair attacks. Others have lost faith in her leadership and want to see new voices emerge to lead the community forward. This divide has led to heated debates at public meetings and on social media, as people argue over who is to blame for the current state of affairs. Throughout her battles, Henyard has maintained a defiant stance, repeatedly suggesting that her opponents are engaged in corrupt practices. Her accusations have stirred up controversy, leading to a tense atmosphere in Dolton. However, many are questioning whether her rhetoric is helping or hurting her cause. Some argue that her combative tone only serves to alienate potential allies and inflame tensions with those who disagree with her. As Henyard continues to make bold claims, there is a growing expectation for her to produce evidence that backs up her statements. So far, however, she has been vague about the details of the alleged corruption she has cited. If her assertions turn out to be unsubstantiated, it could further erode her credibility and deepen the perception that she is using dramatic claims as a means of deflecting from her own controversies. As Henyard navigates the political turmoil, she is also facing significant legal challenges that could have a lasting impact on her future. The eviction lawsuit is just one of the legal battles she's currently dealing with. Reports have suggested that more investigations into her use of public funds could be on the horizon. If these investigations proceed, they could bring additional scrutiny to her actions as both township supervisor and village mayor. Henyard's legal team has vowed to fight back against the eviction lawsuit, but they have yet to provide a clear explanation for why a couple with such significant earnings would fail to meet their rent obligations. Meanwhile, her threats of pressing charges against opponents remain unfulfilled, leaving many to wonder if they are a genuine strategy or simply an attempt to distract from her own troubles. As Tiffany Henyard's political career teeters on the edge, the question remains, can she find a path to redemption, or is her time as a leader in South suburban politics coming to an end? For Henyard, the road ahead is filled with uncertainty. She'll need to find a way to rebuild trust with her constituents, address the concerns surrounding her financial management, and offer more transparency about her actions. Some political observers believe that Henyard still has a chance to salvage her reputation if she can pivot and address the controversies directly. Others, however, are skeptical, suggesting that the damage done to her reputation might be too severe to overcome. Whether she chooses to fight back with a renewed strategy or steps back from public life remains to be seen. As Henyard faces these challenges, the community of Dolton is left grappling with the fallout. The uncertainty surrounding its leadership has created a climate of anxiety and anticipation. Residents are eager for a resolution that can bring stability back to their local government. With so much in flux, the next few months will be critical for the township and village as they work to navigate this turbulent period. Thanks for tuning in to Red Rumbles. Tiffany Henyard's story continues to unfold, and the drama shows no signs of slowing down. Will she be able to overcome these challenges, or is this the beginning of the end for her political career? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Stay tuned as we keep you informed about the latest twists and turns in the world of politics and controversy. See you next time.